This is Andi Purewal, Boxing Social in association with Betfred. It's my open workout ahead of Saturday night's Warrington Martinez 2 card, and I'm joined by Ryan Walsh. Ryan, firstly, how are you?
Very good, thank you. Excited, and I'm liking this already.
Talk to me about that. You mentioned you're excited. Obviously, you've had some big fights in your career, but where does Maxi Hughes rank now amongst them all?
I suppose we're going to find out on Saturday. I've never been in a world title fight, so he's the more experienced in that front. He's done this before. His fight with Saffron proves that. So for me personally, I'm just trying to enjoy and soak up the moment. It's a different moment, I'll give you that. Being in his backyard, being the underdog in the sense of the bookies. I said it to everyone. There's two things about this Saturday that we're going to find out. Either I know shit about boxing or the bookies don't know shit about boxing. We're going to find out.
Do you read anything into the odds from the bookies?
Not really, it just gives you a little bit more motivation. It's always nice proving people wrong. I love to be proved right, you know, my own self. And in the process, you prove some people wrong. And the bookies have done it to me before, and we made a pair. So, to all my friends and everyone betting, get the good odds, enjoy the good odds, because after this fight, you probably won't get them odds again.
Ryan, there's a lot of mutual respect between yourself and Maxi. We did a joint interview at the announcement press conference, and you could see the respect the pair of you had for each other. How difficult is it to put that to a side and just realise that on Saturday night, when you're both in the ring, you're both going to be throwing hell for leather, trying to take each other's heads off for the better of your own career?
Outside, very easy. Inside, it's not difficult at all, because he's going to try and put fists on me. And I was brought up by a man who told me, never let anyone hit you for a start, first and foremost. And if you think someone's going to hit you, you hit them first. You know, don't wait. So I know he's going to try and hit me, and I'm not stupid. I think I can go into a fight. I've been in one fight in my whole career, amateur and pro, where I didn't get hit. The fight didn't last very long, and yeah, if I could repeat that, it'd be wonderful.
You mentioned repeat that. What will be the plan heading into Saturday night? How are you anticipating the fight playing out when the pair of you are in the ring?
The plan is win, win, win. Anywhere's possible, any means possible, and the best version of me does win. So I'm preparing. There's a few new things happening. This. I don't like using fight camp as a word, but since I've known I've been fighting Daniel is what I should say. Is I've been in a different position. I've never been so full, happy, confident. And that's weight making alone, and I mean, I don't blame my losses for my weight at all. I'm just saying, I've never been in a position like this where I feel so good, so close to a fight. I'm not meant to be feeling so good, so happy, so confident. I mean, usually I've got a lot on my mind with making weight, and that is the issue.
Ryan, judging not just in the UK, across the sport, across the world, there's certainly been a talking point over the last few years. For yourself, is it a concern for you being the away fighter if the fight was to reach your scorecard?
Yeah, of course. You'd have to be an idiot now, especially what happened in Scotland a couple of weeks back. There's a big thing on the blue corner, the home fighter. The crowd can make a big impact to a fight. If they cheer all the things, I've been a victim of this. My defence is my greatest asset, simple as that. I know my nose doesn't give that away, but trust me, that's my brother's more than anyone. But when someone's roaring punches and they're not landing, that's where the judges need to be locked in. I call to the judges to be very locked in on this fight. Be fair, because I don't really need them to tell me if I win or lose. I've had 3 decision losses. One of them was a joke. The other 2, I didn't need 3 people to confirm what I already knew. Everyone in that arena will know one way or the other, and we don't want no controversy like that. Let the best man win. The man who works the hardest, the man who nails his tactics, game plan, whatever you want to call it. I do think it could be close, and that'll be my bad or Maxi's bad regarding the judges if we make it so it's hard to choose who the winner is. You have to separate yourself, I agree to that. But I am of the opinion as well, a football match can be won by a goal. And this goes across all the sports. It can be won by the tightest of margins. Why is boxing different? Boxing should go down. It could come down to 1 punch. I mean, you can end a fight in 1 punch. Look at Wood the other week. And I must tip my imaginary hat to that fight. That was a pleasure. That was a pleasure to watch, a pleasure to be a boxing fan, and I salute them both. Talking to just your general casual fans, and yeah, it makes you proud to be a part of a sport that can produce that type of effort by 2 normal humans.
Right, I spoke to Sean O'Hagan earlier, and we spoke about what could be next for Maxi Hughes if he's successful. Is it difficult for yourself not to look at what could be next when you look at that lightweight division? So many brilliant potential fights and names in there. Obviously, potential Kambosos Haney fight in the pipeline. Amongst them, you've got the likes of Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Davis, obviously Lomachenko when he's back and able to fight that is. Is it difficult not to look beyond this fight as to what could be in store for you?
Not for me, because this fight was never going to happen. Like, I've been picked, and he's got a great story, and the Cinderella man, the Cinderella story. But they've picked this. They've made me part of the story, and I have to be the bogeyman. I have to be the man who takes the shoe off and brings him back to reality. Him and his team, because I'm so grateful they did pick me. I never thought in a million years I would get picked. I can't look past Maxi. No, this is the lightweight division. Is the Shark Tank of boxing, and what a good time to be a lightweight. What a good time. I've heard the things that he's like. They might be looking past me. More for them. But I can't look past him, no. Once I do my job with him, it's business. Once I do the business, then we'll look at other things. And I'm well aware that this fight can only lead to bigger and better, and he's aware of that too. So it's a great opportunity, a great occasion, and as a boxing fan, I'm really looking forward to the top of the bill, and I want to be sat there as the champion watching that fight. That's my intentions.
That is going to be my closing question, Ryan. Top of the bill, Martinez-Warrington 2. What are your thoughts? What do you expect to see go down in that fight?
This fight has got the hallmarks of being a cracker, because with Warrington showing Warrington showed uncharacteristic frailties which he hadn't shown, and Galahad the same with Kiko. And Kiko's dangerous from round 1 to round 12. He lost every second, I thought, of the fight with Galahad, and then wins by knockout. That's why we love boxing. And I think so long as Warrington's on his game, hit, move, don't engage with this man, he's got to be the favourite, and he's got the fitness, the youth to do it. But write Kiko off at your peril. Kiko is a serious. They're all talking about the best Spanish fighter ever. I concur. I'm trying to think of other Spanish champions. 2-weight world champion, always unawares. I'm a fan of him. I'm clearly a fan of Josh. Josh showed to me when he beat Selby, the man who beat me fair and square, and Frampton, like he made me a fan of his actions. He's a fan. I'm a fan of his by his actions, and I'll be rooting for him as a home fighter and an Englishman. But I do think Kiko is it's a big challenge, because the confidence he has, having done that to someone like Galahad, Galahad hasn't shown any frailties, and so it's all psychological for Josh. For me, if Josh is on it and can obviously stay away from the bombs, Josh has got the style to win this fight. He's done it before, even though I did have a bit of back and forth Twitter banter with Josh, saying I always give it a draw, because it was a very close fight. The first fight was close. Kiko, you never get an easy win on Kiko. Ask Carl Frampton. I think he ended up with a perforated eardrum in his first fight, a 12-round decision. So, yeah, Kiko, we all know Kiko. We know what he's bringing, and that's why I love boxing as well, because Kiko will be dangerous for 12 rounds, and I do think Warrington has all the skills and hopefully the game plan tactics to execute what he intends to do.
Right, Ryan, I appreciate your time now. I'll leave you to get ready for your version of your open workout. It's a pleasure as always. Thanks for speaking to me in Boxing Social.
Thank you very much, and to everyone tuning in watching this, all the very best. I hope you enjoy the show, and I guarantee from my behalf, I'm going to give you everything. You will be entertained. I think, having watched Wood and Conlon on the 2 weeks ago now, if that doesn't inspire fighters to step up and give it their all, nothing will.
Thank you, Ryan.
Thank you. Cheers.